Hey guys, welcome back to my new channel. So yeah, this is going to be solely for bead making and other crafts. So in today's video, this is the beads that we're going to be using. This is like colorful. I really love this sort of beads. I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. So the holes on these beads are like super tiny, so we're gonna have to use the 0.6 millimeter thread, and then as usual you're gonna need a scissors and a pin just to take out the threads in case you're having difficulty or stuff like that. So we're gonna start by making a simple ring or a petal. I don't know the right terms that people use, but then I like to call it a ring. So for the first ring you need 4 beads. There are other techniques where you need 5 or 6 or 7, but for this we're going to be using just 4. So whatever you do, make sure anytime you close a bead, the total number has to be 4. So after you're done with your first ring, the second time you put 2 on one end of your thread, and then you put 1 on another end, and then you go through the bead, the second bead on the thread with the 2. So once you lock it, it gives you extra rings, and you're gonna keep doing that to the number of times that you need it. So for this I needed to do 7 because I'm doing like a mini, this is actually a mini shrimps what's it called, Antonia bag. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. But today I'm just going to touch on the bases. I'm going to touch on the beginner steps to go through and stuff like that. So now I have 6 rings and I want to add the 7th one, but this is when I'm going to start weaving my mat. So instead of doing 2 on one side, 1 on one side, and then interlocking, I'm going to put all 3 on one side. And then when I lock it, the thread is going to change position from being at the top to the side. So once it comes to the side, I can start weaving my mat and creating something big out of this tiny bead. So here you have it. I have 7 rings. Now when I'm starting a different line, I'm going to use 3 beads instead of 2 because I only have 1 from the other bead, so I'm going to add 3 more to make it 4. So once I do that and I go through it, you guys see it creates a beautiful ring on the left side. So now to start weaving the mat, you want to start going through every bead, like whatever bead is closest to it, you go through it just once, and then you're going to take 2 beads and you're going to add it. It's going to make it 4. So this is what you're going to be doing all the way through. You're going to climb all the way up, turn around, and all of that. So yeah, you guys see it creates. So we're going to go on through the next bead again. I decided to actually slow down this tutorial because most of the comments that I kept receiving were the fact that it was, I think for the beginners it was too fast forwarded, so you guys couldn't get it. But those who already know a bit about beading, like, you thought it was okay. So I tried to slow down and explain and show you guys some bits before fast forwarding some bits as well. So yeah, alright, so when you get to your last bead for the mat, instead of putting all 2 on the left side, you want to flip your mat around. So when you flip it around, it's going to flip the thread that was on your right to the left. So you're going to take that thread, you're going to put 2 beads on it, and then when you go through that, the thread is going to be on the side of the mat for you and not on the top of the mat. So this is what you need to keep. If you're a beginner, keep this in mind, because I know it's quite easy to watch tutorials and feel like, oh, this is easy, you can do it, and then when you actually start doing it, you realize, oh, you get to certain little things and you find yourself fumbling. So I'm trying to make sure I can touch base on all those like little things in this video before we can move on in the future to other more advanced, stuff. So yeah, basically, like I always say, it is a repeated process. You're gonna keep doing the same thing over and over and over. So with beads, it's sort of fun to be trying out different colors, different shapes, different sizes, or different things. Like, don't limit yourself to doing one thing and one color. Then you're gonna get bored like super quick, super easy. So like for this time, I wanted to go with this, candy sort of color with the neons, the pastels, and I was actually having a lot of fun making this. So yeah, that is what we're basically doing. So since this is a repeated process, I'm not gonna bore you guys too much with the talking. I'm gonna stop talking, cue in some music so you guys can watch it till I need to come back again. So when you're weaving, you're gonna get to a point where your thread is gonna run out. So when this happens, you want to make sure whatever is left, like just as is about to run out, don't let it run out completely. You want to take the thread and then you want to go through as many beads as possible. So you're gonna do this to both ends, take it through all the beads till you're left to like a tiny bit of it, and then you can go ahead and snip it off with scissors, and then you can start weaving again. So once you're done, you're just gonna cut some thread, and then wherever you want to start weaving from, you're just gonna go through one of the beads, and then it's as simple as that. You have a new thread to start weaving again, and then when it's almost done, you interlock it and then you start with a new one. So you no need to worry about it coming off, because it's never going to come unless you cut it with the scissors. Then it's never going to come off. It's going to stay in place for you. for as long as you're gonna keep, the projects, be it a bag or anything that you create with it. So yeah, I think that's all the explaining that I have to do for this video. So we're cueing in the music again. So for the width of the bag, we did 7. Now for the length, we're gonna do 13. But then I'm actually gonna do 14 so we can start creating the side of the bag since I still had the thread. So yeah, I did 14, but then the bag is gonna be 13 by 7. So anyway, this is the end of part 1. I'm gonna bring you guys part 2 in a few days. So make sure you subscribe and tap the notification bell. This is my new channel, so if you're not subscribed, you're not going to be seeing like videos from me because I'm not going to be posting any more beading tutorials on my personal channel. I wanted to, do a separate channel just to post my crafts and, beading DIYs and stuff like that. So if you enjoy me, making these videos and you enjoy watching them and, you want to learn stuff from watching my videos, and definitely make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video with how to actually make the bag. And then yeah, so see you guys in a few days. Bye.